Hi everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecast, taking a look at your love connection, of course. And we're going to be focusing on whether you really have found the one. Is this the real deal? Or are you just, at the end of the day, just chasing fool's gold? Is this a relationship that you should continue to invest your time and energy in? Or is it one of those situations where you know it's time to let it go and you don't see a future with this person? Let's grab some insight here. These are the two decks that I'll be starting off with. This is The Real Deal Oracle by Angelic Revelation 144, and then I'll pull some cards from my Dating Scene Oracle and clarify with some tarot, of course. So let's start with this deck and see what the real deal is when it comes to your love connection, whether that's a positive or a negative. Let's grab some insight here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever is tuned in. General advice, as always, guys, so please always take from these readings what makes sense for you personally and release what doesn't. You don't ever have to try to make it fit your situation if it just doesn't make sense. All right, here we go. Have you found the real deal? Is this the one for you? They are unreliable. Okay, so if you are dealing with someone who is unreliable, for example, if they aren't the type of person that shows up for you, if they've let you down time and time again, we'll tap into that energy and grab some tarot, of course. Let's grab another card from here. They want to get engaged. So this is really interesting because this is the bottom of the deck right here. They want commitment. They want to get engaged. They want commitment, but they're coming through as someone who's unreliable. So I'm kind of getting for some of you that you love this person, you've invested time and energy in the relationship. This could ultimately be what it is that you're hoping for, what it is that you would love to be able to manifest in this connection. Build a life with this individual, get married someday, have a family someday, you know, everything and anything that you are hoping to manifest with them. Maybe they've made you promises that they just couldn't follow through with. You guys might have even discussed a future together by way of getting engaged and getting married and committing to the partnership. But someone here is coming through as the type of person that you can't rely on. So let's grab some insight and see what's going on with that. So I'm going to pull from my Tabby Tarot Teacher deck here for the collective. They're just coming through as somebody that you can't depend on. And that can prove to be an issue should you guys, for example, get married or get to the point in your relationship where you really are fully committed, and let's just say commitment as far as moving in together, buying a home together, having a family, planning a wedding, you know, all of those milestone things. Someone who's unreliable will drop the ball. All right, so what's going on? So we do have the Page of Wands coming up in the reverse. All right, so this might be a person that tends to create conflicts in the partnership. They don't really have a good sense of direction. Maybe you do. Maybe you know exactly what it is that you want, what it is that you would love to manifest here, but they don't know what they want. And so they tend to procrastinate because either they don't want to fess up to how they're really feeling, or they're trying to stall as far as you guys getting engaged and committing, or committing long term. We're talking marriage here, you know. So I just feel this person is stalling for some reason. But it's also interesting too that the Page of Wands coming up in the reverse, they tend to do things very hastily. And so I'm feeling some of you guys might have gone as far as getting engaged, but when it came time to planning a wedding and setting a date, those types of things, then that's where they kind of fell short. that's where it just ultimately didn't happen. And we've got the Queen of Wands. So Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the energy of the Queen of Wands. And your masculine certainly finds you to be very attractive, very sexy. You know, they love your sense of humor. The Queen of Wands is known to be very vivacious, as you can see, very, very funny, you know. So you guys could have certainly had some great conversations, getting to know each other. This is the next card. Look at this. We've got the Four of Wands. So this right here, these two cards represents long-term commitment, wedding, building a life, establishing a foundation and a partnership. You know, I mean, everything that we envision for ourselves when we meet somebody that we feel compatible with and we want to share a life with that person. Marriage, children, having a family, buying a home, all of those things, you know, the milestone moments of having a relationship. And it's coming through that this person, you just haven't been able to rely on them. They're just dropping the ball is what I keep getting. But the Four of Wands can also be an indication of a desire for a reunion. But it takes two people to make that ultimately happen. So it might take a little bit more time for this to pan out. But if they want to establish a future with you, then they can't be coming towards you in this type of energy. They're going to have to figure out what they want. They can't keep procrastinating. Four of Wands, our 1111 number in tarot. You know, you happen to be seeing that number or that time, and maybe you keep seeing it repeatedly. That's a sign for you. Pay attention to that. That's your angel guides, your spirit guides trying to direct you onto the right path. Maybe if this person just doesn't show up for you, this is directing you towards a better relationship where somebody won't be afraid of commitment, where they can show up for you. Could be a twin flame connection. So I feel this person has a particular window of opportunity to make this happen with you. If they don't, that opportunity will be missed. And that makes way for someone else to come in, to offer you commitment, to offer you a future happiness. This is interesting that we've got the Two of Pentacles, you know, balancing decisions, juggling. That could be that unreliable person too who has been juggling, especially if they just don't know what they want. So you guys could have had an encounter with a person where they're on the fence, they're unable to commit, or it's just a bunch of empty promises. You know, hey, I really see us getting married someday. I really see us building a future together. And none of those things ends up panning out. And they could be saying that very same thing to somebody else. It could be that they're seeing someone else as well, you know, which of course turns into a very complicated situation of third parties and sneaking around and keeping things, hiding things from you, and that ultimately will fall apart. We do have the Three of Cups, and then we've got the Sun. Okay, so this for me represents the fact that you have the potential to find happiness in your life. If it ends up not being with this person, because we're focusing on the real truth about your connection, whoever it is that you're thinking about right here, right now. If you resonate with this, they're unreliable. So if this is what you're hoping for and it's not happening, it seems to me that they're not ready to make it happen, not anytime soon. And so they're going to have to make this a priority. If they really want this to happen, then they're going to have to make it a priority. Otherwise, you're going to have to make yourself a priority and perhaps give them the boot and focus elsewhere, you know, because this right here represents a really good energy as far as creating a very positive outcome in your life. And that could be directing you onto somebody new, because this as well could be a new love coming in. This could represent engagements and weddings here as well. Celebrations. So that celebratory energy, it's perhaps a part of your future. If it's not going on right now with this person, maybe there's someone else that you're meant to connect with so that you can claim this energy of the sun. Okay, which of course is very fulfilling. Everything in your life just happens to fall into place. This is also a card of celebrations, of unions, of marriages, of commitment, of everything that just happens to fall into place for you. So for some of you guys, the person that you care for and love, if they're not reciprocating, then this could be an indication for you that they really aren't the real deal. Okay, and that since we're focusing on that for this reading, for this batch of cards, it seems that that's not the case. And you're being directed to go in a whole different direction to find what it is that you're looking for. Okay, so that's what's coming through from there. Let's go ahead and see what else needs to come forward. I'm going to pull from my dating scene oracle here. So that's for those of you who are able to relate to that and you know that your person is unreliable and maybe you've been waiting forever for them to commit, to take things to the next level, and it's just not going there. Okay, so let's see what else. If you don't resonate with that batch of cards, let's see what comes through from the dating scene oracle here. Have you found the one? Is this the real deal, or are you just chasing fool's gold? We do have this balanced energy. I like that. You guys balance each other out. Loud, definitely not the soft-spoken type. Okay, well, that's okay. Maybe this person just loves to... I'm just feeling like somebody's got a really loud, boisterous laugh. They have a great sense of humor. Maybe you both do. We do have a secret admirer coming through here, guys, afraid to tell you how they feel. And then this is the next card. We've got best friends. Lots in common. You guys can talk for hours. You love to make each other laugh. And that's kind of what I was picking up off of. You know, lots of fun times with this love connection here. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot and see what else needs to come forward. So this could be your best friend, guys, for those of you that relate to this. And because you guys have been friends, maybe they don't want to ruin the friendship. They don't want to rock the boat. They've got real feelings for you, but they're afraid to fess up, maybe. So let's grab some insight. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. For whoever is tuned in, the first batch of cards, it does not seem that that person is ready to step it up. So you might be chasing fool's gold for that one. This one seems a little bit more promising here. So this is interesting. We do have the Devil card in the reverse. Some of you guys could be either a Capricorn or you're dealing with an individual who is a Capricorn. So the Devil card, of course, can be a little bit challenging, you know, because it can be tapped into unhealthy attachments, temptations, addictive, obsessive behavior. But in the reverse, it's freedom from all of those things. Okay, so if you found yourself, or if you do find yourself letting go of your attachment, for example, to an ex or a toxic relationship, you're breaking free from that, welcoming in someone way better suited for you. So that's actually a really good thing. And I'm really happy to see the World card, because this is a cycle right here that's phasing out. This is a cycle that is completing. So that's good, because this is now giving you a new cycle to welcome in the right kind of love for you. And it does seem, based off of these cards, that we have a best friend situation here where you guys enjoy each other's company and maybe talk for hours, as it says. And maybe now you guys are just seeing each other in a whole different way. Okay, let's see what else. What else, please, for the collective, whoever is resonating with this? We do have the Knight of Cups. So this is a masculine who's coming in, very romantic. There's some happy, cheerful news with the Page of Wands. Some of you guys, especially my divine feminines, you could be connecting with a water sign here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or even a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay, and we also have Capricorn that came through already. So it really comes down to the choices that you want to make at this point, you know, especially if you're detaching from a relationship that you know it's just not the real deal. It's not happening. Maybe you've invested enough time and energy in that person and nothing is happening that is really fulfilling you at this point. So it's time for you to make different choices. If you and your friend, your best friend here as it's presenting itself, really want to explore where this could go romantically, I say go for it, because it might just turn into something solid in this partnership. Certainly the divine masculine is wanting to turn this friendship into a romantic relationship. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave that batch. I feel like going back to the Real Deal Oracle here. So I might timestamp these down below because we're pulling up several scenarios here. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional cards from the Real Deal Oracle once again. And I will timestamp these because there's so many people tuned in. And we're seeing a few scenarios here. So let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. So this will be scenario number 3. Have you found the real deal? Is this the one for you? Is this love? Or is this someone that you need to detach from and let it go? Whoa, they are your twin flame. For some of you guys, maybe you already know that this is your twin, okay? But here's the thing, just because someone is your twin flame, that doesn't mean they don't have the capability to hurt you, because they can, okay? It's not always smooth sailing just because it's a twin flame connection, but that is a nice card. So let's grab a couple more here. Okay. The person you are asking about is trustworthy. I like that. Okay, so let's grab one more. So this is a twin flame that is trustworthy. Let's grab one more card here. One more. They have self-confidence issues though, okay? But that's their issue, not yours. All right, so maybe they've experienced stuff in the past with other relationships that has affected them in a particular way when it comes to their self-confidence. But this person is coming through as somebody that you can certainly invest your time and energy in. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify this. I'll be pulling from my 10 Yellow Tarot here. So scenario number 3. I wasn't planning on timestamping these, but it seems to be presenting itself in that way. The real truth about your connection. This is a twin flame connection. And maybe part of their self-confidence too is that they've experienced relationships where trust issues were presenting itself, you know? So those are things that they're going to have to figure out. Oh man, look at this, guys. 4 of Wands. It's confirming the twin flame connection. I love that. So they are your twin flame. 4 of Wands, twin flames. Okay. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles right here. I like to see this as a wait and see type situation. So if you feel that things just aren't moving as fast as you'd like, or maybe you guys have been dating or seeing each other for a while and you want to see where this goes, so just give it a little bit more time here. Okay, let's see what else. For those of you who are twin flames in separation, the 4 of Wands can also be an indication of a reunion. Look at this. We do have the 9 of Cups. And we do have the Ace of Wands. All right, so there is the opportunity to start over, certainly when it comes to your love life. For some of you guys, this could be a new connection, okay? And maybe you're finally happy. Maybe you're in a better position in your love life. If not, this is what you have the capability of attracting your way. The Nine of Cups, beautiful energy representing emotional stability, satisfaction in your life. We're focusing, of course, on your love life, so you have the potential for a wish to manifest here. Okay, now going back to they have self-confidence issues. Now we've got the Nine of Wands popping up. That makes sense for me because more than likely this person has been hurt in the past, you know, and maybe it really caused them to feel unwanted, unloved, uncherished in a partnership. And that could ultimately be why you have to wait until they're able to figure all of that stuff out, so that they can come towards you as the type of partner who can fulfill you in every way. You know, the type of partner that can really check all of the boxes, because it's coming through as such a beautiful twin flame connection. You guys mirror each other. That's a part of the twin flame energy. And maybe when you guys first connected, it was that instant attraction. You guys feel drawn to one another, get along great, the compatibility is there. You know, so it does seem that this is a really great connection here. Just give your person a little bit of time to deal with their issues here, because I feel they could have had some stuff going on when you guys met. So that's their burden to carry. You know, it's not your responsibility to fix this person, to fix their issues. So let them, as I've mentioned, figure out their self-confidence issues. And in time, I feel they will prove to be one of the best partners that you've ever had in your life. If not, the ultimate partner that you will have in your lifetime. You know, the one for you, since that's what we're focused on here. So this scenario looks pretty good. All right, I'll leave that one there. And let's grab one more batch of cards. So scenario 3 looking pretty good. All right, let's grab one more scenario here for the collective. Back to the dating scene oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. So if you chose number 4, let's go ahead and grab some insight here. Have you found the real deal? Or are you wasting your time with this person? Number 4. Ooh, eye to eye, on the same page. Well, that certainly is a great card. Look at this. We do have Flower Girl, always the bridesmaid. Well, I have a feeling that's going to change for my divine feminines here. We do have the yin to your yang. So you guys balance each other out. That's actually a really nice group of cards right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify. I will pull from my tarot teacher. This is the revised edition. You guys are on the same page. That's a good thing. Maybe this person feels complete when they are with you, when they think of you. And divine feminines, you know, this could be an indication that you're kind of getting sick and tired of being the bridesmaid, you know, rather than the bride. So you might just have the opportunity to finally be the bride here. So that's really nice. We've got the World card coming through here, cycles that are completing. The past is in the past. This represents where you are now, or where you are going. Okay, so you're being offered a new beginning here, which is great. You're able to attract the right kind of love for you if you haven't already. These two cards for me are talking about the possibilities of where you could ultimately end up when it comes to your romantic life. It looks good. You know, that you will be able to easily attract the right kind of love for you, again, if you haven't already. Okay, this is a person that will keep you balanced. This represents fairness. Okay, this represents clarity. It represents the truth. I feel you guys will be on the same wavelength in this partnership. Divine Feminines, you're attracting someone coming in as the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who is loyal, responsible. This is somebody who wants to take their time getting to know you. They're willing to put in the work and the effort into the partnership. Okay, so they might come in slowly, but once they decide that you're the one they want, it's going to start moving rather quickly. Okay, so we've got slow energy followed up by the Eight of Wands, which represents rapid action and movement. Once they decide you're the one I want to be with, I've made up my mind, you know, you complete me, you captured my heart, you're the one that I want to get married to, spend my life with, that's it. They've made up their mind. And if you guys, as it says, you guys are on the same page, then perhaps you guys both have the same vision as to what it is that you would love to manifest in this partnership. So as far as number 4 is concerned, if you've already met this person, it does seem that yes, you have found the real deal. And if you're single, all right, because I do have singles that tune in, this could be somebody that you end up attracting in the future, someone who's not going to waste your time. They're going to take their time getting to know you. And once they figure out that you're the one, especially Divine Feminines, you're not going to be that flower girl anymore. You're going to be the bride. All right, I actually love how that came forward. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some. I feel like grabbing some musical messages for the collective here, so I'm going to pull from. If I could grab my deck, let's grab some songs. I'll start with my heart songs of the 90s. And let me grab the other one. And then we'll grab some songs from volume 1, heart songs. All right, so I just feel like starting with heart songs of the 90s first. And if you're not familiar with the songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics. All right, here we go. Let's grab maybe 2 or 3 songs from this deck. Have you found the real deal, or are you just wasting your time? So there are quite a few scenarios that presented itself here, depending on which one you chose. Hopefully that offers you some clarity on the connection. So, Say My Name by Destiny's Child. All right, let's read it. Say my name, if no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you if you ain't running game. Say my name, you acting kind of shady. Ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change? So this, of course, is a song about infidelity. You know, we have a person here who's doing some shady stuff, and we've got the other person asking, it's like, well, if no one's around you, then just tell me that you love me. You know, there's nothing to hide. But clearly, it's presenting itself in that way. Let's grab another couple songs here. So if that's your situation, that could be a song that pertains to your situation. Let's grab another song here. To Become One by Spice Girls. Okay, so this one's actually a really nice song. Candlelight and Soul Forever, a dream of you and me together. Say you believe it, free your mind of doubt and danger. Be for real, don't be a stranger, we can achieve it. So this is, it seems, the real deal for some of you guys, that this is a person who wants to spend forever with you. That's really nice. Let's grab one more song. So we have one about infidelity, and then we have one about 2 people who want to be able to spend forever with each other. And, you know, one person asking the other, it's like, just tell me you believe it because I believe in us, you know, that type of thing. One more song from this deck, which is Head Over Feet by Alanis Morissette. You treat me like I'm a princess. I'm not used to liking that. You ask how my day was. You've already won me over in spite of me. Don't be alarmed if I fall head over feet. Don't be surprised if I love you for all that you are. I couldn't help it. It's all your fault. So this kind of reminds me of a divine feminine who's been hurt in the past. And then you finally find this person who's amazing, treats you like a princess, treats you like you're gold. And it's almost like you're doubting the love because it's so good, you know? So I feel if you're lucky enough to be able to be blessed with that type of connection, despite what you've been through in the past, welcome this in, because that's what I feel the World card is talking about. Just letting old cycles phase out and welcoming in new cycles and new opportunities in love, because you're meant for happiness. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab 3 songs from the Volume 1 Heart Songs deck. All right, so let's grab 3 more songs for the collective to wrap up this reading here. All right, this one wants to come forward. Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. I still am. I was so much of a huge fan when I was, oh my God, in high school and even in college, listened to their music all the time. So Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi. We've got to hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. So this is about maybe taking some risks in love and romance and just going for it, you know, because there are no guarantees in life, and sometimes you just got to go for it. Take that leap of faith, which is similar to that Fool card, you know, because sometimes of course there's no guarantee that we're not going to get hurt, but if you don't take a chance, you're never going to know. Give it a shot. Okay, let's grab 2 more songs here. 2 more songs for the collective. Okay, so we've got this one. Consequences. Yeah. Loving you was sunshine, safe and sound, a steady place to let down my defenses, but loving you had consequences. I mean, that's pretty much what we're focused on in this reading. Taking risks in love, and sometimes, you know, we get hurt. Sometimes we end up being bitten, basically. And I feel for those of you that entered into a partnership where you now realize this, or the possibility that there are consequences for certain actions, that's ultimately what that's talking about. Okay, let's grab 1 more song to wrap this up. For the collective, here we go. Make You Feel My Love by Garth Brooks. Beautiful song. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I will never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, and I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Beautiful song, beautiful lyrics. If you resonate with that, you know, this is somebody who's trying to convince another person that there's nothing that they wouldn't do to let that person know how much they are loved. But that other person might ultimately have been burned and might have really experienced heartbreak. So it's going to take a little bit more convincing for this person who really loves them to be able to show them, look, I am the real deal. I'm going to love you. I'm not going to hurt you. I am reliable. I am trustworthy. I'm not going anywhere. And we can actually build a beautiful life together. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. Hopefully you're able to resonate with some of these songs. If not, no big deal. But hopefully there's something in this reading through the 4 scenarios that came through that makes sense for you. You're welcome to watch them all or just pick and choose, you know, which ones you're gravitating towards. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.